Hello everybody and welcome to race number 15 of the season here at Charlotte. These next three races that you're going to see here in the Cup Series, there'll be some very big races here. Charlotte, Indy, and then Daytona. Holy cow, we're going to be for quite a show here. So let's get on down to your starting lineup. On the pole, William Brock for this event. Next to him, Ron Bishop, third. Nathan Stapleton, fourth. Cole Deaver, fifth. Ramy Fisher, sixth. Courtney Keith, 7th, Jackie Tang, 8th, Carter Friesen, 9th, Charles Sanford, completing the top 10, Connor Meyer. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th on back. Well, at least 11, 12. And on the final row, we have William Flickinger and Nathan Hudson. Now, quick couple notes to keep an eye on this race is the fact that we are, after this race, the first half of the entire series will be complete, not only just in here, but the Cup Series, and the second half altogether is just after this, which is hard enough to believe. We've been through 15 weeks of racing, and of course, there's, after this, 5 more races in the regular season until our chase field will be set, and then, of course, our chase race, LCQ, that'll happen at Talladega. So that will be some very key thing that'll come around here. Best chance for drivers to do well. If drivers in the bottom of the standings, they're going to have to rely on that chase LCQ in order to get into that final 2 spots to make the chase. Anyone can get in. Even 41st and 42nd, the points could do it. We've seen it in the past before in the Cup Series and even almost in the Xfinity Series. We came close. I think the highest driver, or I should say the lowest driver that made it was 37th. So yeah, and by the way, I forgot to change the ticker, so I should have NBC up for the Cup race. Until then, Fox will be here for now. Here comes the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
As there's the command, I apologize, I forgot to fix that right there, but it happens. But as you can see, William Brock leading the field down. So William Brock for his own team, William Brock Motorsports, the 4-car team there. Unsure of what's going to happen with, himself, Baskinger, Hartnett, and Sicoli. Pace car on down pit road, 51 laps. And green flag is out. We are underway here at Charlotte. Heading over to complete lap number 1, William Brock will lead the field down. Now Nathan Stapleton, 2, is inside right there for the top position. And of course, Charlotte has been a track to keep an eye on, mainly the fact that what you're seeing right there, Fisher trying to attempt to go 3 wide on the 97. That is a very risky thing to do because of the fact that, well, if you do that, well, things aren't going to go well. Look at all these Chevys that are starting to form on that inside line. You see Stapleton, Ramy Fisher, Tang, Sanford, Zach Flickinger, Joshua Osborne, Seth Cole, all in that inside line alone. As now Brock being put to that real high line right there. As for a minute, I thought we were going to go 3 wide. Nope, now they're going to settle back to double wide. That's a good call right there by the veteran drivers there. And a little bit of a small gap you see around the middle of the field, but nonetheless, Ramy Fisher. Did he lead that lap at the line? He did barely. And now 3 wide coming into turn number 2. This is where it is going to be problematic, especially when we head over to turn number 4, because if they do that, it just could go haywire. So hopefully keep your fingers crossed as Ron Bishop now going to retake the lead. Stapleton going to get the wall a bit and is going to keep it together. I'm hearing some more scraping. Are we good to go? Yes, indeed the case. One car really hit the wall badly. That was Taryn Jeffries in the 45, the German driver. You can see some left side damage. Looking on the spectator angle there you're seeing. See Zach Flickinger already 3 wide for position right there. Remember, he's a 2-time winner in the Cup Series and won the All-Star race. And here he is still a 1-time winner. But for how long, though? Oh, Ron Bishop got the wall right there. He's going to scrape and he's going to lose some positions. It's a rather been great day for Chevrolet. Well, great night, rather. First non-Chevy you're seeing up in that top 5 is Kyle Keith got the wall a bit there. Same with Nathan Stapleton. And about nearly 4 wide, but they're going to keep it together. Dodge is up here having a great showing with Devin Becker and Ron Bishop. Then you have the best Toyota driver of Connor Meyer in that 51 right there. And I was about to say where are the Fords, but now I'm seeing only Scott Roush up here. Let's see if we can find any of the other Fords, because all I'm seeing is just nothing but a Chevys out here. There's a Dodge right there, and man, Chevy's just really coming out. Oh, there goes a spin. It's Nathan Stapleton. James Qualls cautions out for the first time tonight. Oh, huge crash I heard. One car really punted the wall. Oh my goodness, it's Stapleton and James Qualls. Upside down is the 70 and the 97 on his side. Elijah Leonard involved. Ace Rogers, and a big hit right there for Benjamin Miles. He may have gotten involved. I'm not too sure. Nathan Norman's got some damage. DJ Curtis may have gotten involved. William Flickinger with some damage. Nicholas Wade. Taryn Jeffries, Joshua Sicoli. I believe Brett Pritchard. Trying to see. Hey, he looks all good to go right there. I thought these drivers hit the line, but I guess they did. And they're about ready to come around again. Oh, these drivers caught up, I think, to... Yeah, that's exactly what happened. They caught up to all those slow cars there. And see, some drivers are trying to get around those cars. And I don't know if they're going to blend in with them on pit road. No, just the damage guys coming on down. Benjamin Miles trying to go around the drivers on the lead lap. We're just going to keep an eye on Miles here because, you know, he's trying to get around them. And he's trying to go via the high line to do so, which it's very risky to do because you make one wrong move. And, whoa, what the heck's going on here? A little bit of a traffic jam. I believe Angel Navarro, whatever it is, with him and Cody, I don't know if there's a mass confusion with the positions or something else. I can't seem to figure it out. There it is. Yep. So now they're going to try to get by Zach Flickinger in the 96. And, oh man, just a bit of a mess going on here. We're just going to keep an eye on this real quickly, just to make sure everyone's all good. And then we will take a look what brought ourselves our first caution. I see the drivers on the lead lap, and they're not dealing with issues as some drivers are slapping the wall right there. I don't know why they're going fast. And wow, for a minute, I thought Zach Flickinger was going to get pounded by Benjamin Miles, but barely avoids so. So now the lead lap cars are back in their preferred line. Again, I don't know why these drivers went the high line of all people, and it looks like Jeffrey Finguy is going to come down pit road. Same with Joshua Sicoli. James Qualls still on pit road. DJ Kerr's coming off. So some drivers, they are a lap down. Just double checking here. Yeah, they include Sicoli, Curtis, Jeffries, Ormond, Leonard, and Qualls as of right now with the 70. So caution's out for the first time tonight. We're on lap 10 of 51 right now. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break, and we'll take a look at ourselves our first caution. Well, you got to feel bad for this driver right here, James Qualls. He was actually having some good runs the past couple of weeks, and unfortunately is going to get involved in this accident right here. A very terrible crash that happened. You can see there were 3 wide, including where the outside pole sitter is, actually started third, Nathan Stapleton. You see Curtis and Leonard, they got squeezed. There they go, pinching the 70 of Qualls. Jesse Turner gets a piece of it right there. Finguy slaps the wall. I don't know where the main course of where the 97 and the 70 are going to get involved unless they got into the glitch. That's the only way I could think. Yep, that is. You can see the 97 is inside the track. And, I mean, look at that car. Both the cars catapult in the air because of that. There's William Flickinger, Nicholas Wade getting some damage. Taryn Jeffries, you're going to see, just doesn't have a lot of brakes. He's going to actually slow down to a stop there, and you can see the 97 is literally bouncing like on his side right there, just corner to corner of the car, which that's scary enough. And he landed on his side. Qualls landed upside down in that Ford Travel Motor Coach Chevrolet right there. Crazy. Let's actually go on board with a couple drivers. Check out the view right there of that accident. On board, Elijah Leonard. Yeah, he got involved a bit, but it really could have been a lot worse there for the 87. You can see that 97 flying in the air, and actually look at side by side, just going crazy right there. On board with Nathan Stapleton. Hang on this one. You see the car going inside right there, and man, crazy ride that Advance Auto Parts Chevrolet had. And on board, Brett Pritchard. Check out how he's going to avoid all this right here. Great piece of driving by the Oreo Wonderfield Chevrolet of Pritchard. Caution's out. Let's take you back to the green. Well, welcome back. You've not missed much out of the race after that. They include the following of Nicholas Wade, William Flickinger, Ace Rogers. Surprisingly, right there, got him that much damage. He's out of it. That's going to really hurt him in the points right there. Nathan Stapleton, James Qualls, who took their wild rides. They have both gotten checked and released. They are A-OK. Now, we mentioned about those cars that are lapped down. They are still lapped down, so that's not good. Jeffrey Finguy, Josh Toscoli, they went back down pit road. They're in the tail end of the lead lap there. Zach Flickinger, leader, second. Joshua Osborne, third. Devin Becker, fourth. Charles Sanford, fifth. Jackie Tang, sixth. Braun Bishop, seventh. Carter Friesen, eighth. Ramian Fisher, ninth. Connor Mark, playing the top 10. Scott Roush, and great run for that 12 team. They really need it badly, and of course, they have still yet to win as the champion, but you know what they really want to do? They really want to make the chase, but in order to do so, they really got to get a win to help themselves out. Pace car back down the pit road. Lap 12 of 51 is here. Heading into lap 13. Green flag back underway here at Charlotte. Now, here's the problem, because you got these lap cars right here. Just about all of them are up to speed. The one who kind of may not be up to speed the most has to be the 95, because you can see he's got a little bit of a buckle on the hood, and he has a crunched up rear. That's really going to affect his car right there. You can see he's holding up drivers like DJ Curtis and Elijah Leonard right there, who were trapped a lap down, and Taryn Jeffries. I don't know if that damage is also really affecting him, but he's getting passed on the high line right there by Joshua Osborne and Devin Becker. Now Charles Sanford all over his back bumper. Wow, he kind of pushed him up the course a bit there and battle for the lead. Osborne trying to take the lead from Zach Flickinger, and I believe my memory serves me correctly, Osborne is still looking for his first career Xfinity Series victory. Now Devin Becker, that Caterpillar Dodge, trying to look underneath that 27, said you had your fun. Now it's time to move out of the way. And yeah, you can... Oh, there goes a hard crash. Baskinger. And now the caution's out. Osborne currently leading as the caution is out for the second time tonight here at Charlotte. And Zach Flickinger got a little piece of the wall right there. Taryn Jeffries, he is going to have to wait to get his lap back. But the good news for DJ Curtis, he's now in a better position to get a chance to be back on the lead lap and making sure everyone's all good. And yes, indeed, the case is Osborne will lead them down to the line. Just had to make sure if there's no one really that slow coming off of 1 and 2, but doesn't look like it. That is a good sign right there. As Osborne, your leader right now, and FP Jones the third, Carter Friesen with heavy damage. Same for Cody Lamas. I've seen the 19 bounce off the wall, and a couple other cars. I've seen Baskinger also pound the wall a bit there. There's the 2. The left side scraped up. We're trying to get the right side to show, but the camera angles are not going to show unless they... You can kind of see it right here. Yeah, he's got a little bit scraped up there too, and now the cars are going to scoot up and going to come down pit road. So pit stops coming along the way here at Charlotte. No, really, there's not a lot of good angles here. I wish there was a pit lane angle, but there is not. So we're going to have to resort to TV1. Taryn Jeffries going to make his stop right here. Everybody's coming on down. I don't see one person not wanting to take the risk and stay out. Every single driver that is out here on this course, they are coming down. A lot of eyes are going to be on that 27 car of Osborne. Remember, he was the first one that came on down and went in and out. Taryn Jeffries, got a little bit caught behind the 15, but he's going to get out of there. Close call right there. And it looks like Osborne will be leading them down after the pit stops. Going on by, Zach Flickinger third, Becker second. Tang fourth, and Sanford completing the top 5. Look at Ramey Fisher going to edge out Ron Bishop right there. And the Keefs are not going to be beside one another. I think Matthews edged out Courtney right there. Or actually, my bad. That's, did I see the Keefs? My bad. That was Seth Cole. Wow, I'm getting blind all of a sudden. A lot of blue cars right there. Now I'm getting colorblind. Yeah, you could rip me in the comments for that because I'm getting colorblind now. Alrighty. As Jesse Turner coming off pit road. Cody Lamas taking off the hood on that Lowe's Chevrolet. Now everyone is off of pit road. Caution is out for the second time today here at Charlotte. Let's go take a look at ourselves, our second caution. And before we do, Jessica Shelton with an engine failure. And also Angel Navarro making an indication of coming down pit road. But a definite out of the race is going to be that 20 machine of Jessica Shelton. And she will be done for the night. What a tough break right there for the veteran driver there. Oh, man, that sucks right there. Shelton was having at least a decent run, was staying out of trouble, and that is not what she needed. And I don't know what's going on with Angel Navarro, but he is coming down pit road. We'll get updates whenever we can, but that's just a quick update what's going on there. Well, welcome back here. Here's a look at what brought ourselves our second caution. We're looking at Baskinger, but I think it's going to start with the 95 up ahead there. He's like, I see where the 84's at, where he got his damage. You see the 95, basically the same thing like the first caution, except, look, there's contact right there with Baskinger and Friesen, and that's the part where I thought they were going to keep it together right here even, but then you can see once the 84 is going to get hooked again, I think, yeah, right there, there's going to be the contact with RJ Bishop going into Jessica Shelton. William Brock goes into his own teammate of Jake Baskinger, and then all hell is going to break loose right here. Jesse Turner's going around, Benjamin Miles, Jeffrey Finguy, Scott Roush goes into FP Jones III, and just, man, some drivers got away very lucky, like Nathan Fisher, Nathan Hudson. Benny Watson gets a small piece of it, but he gets by. There's Friesen taking that big shot right there, and Brett Pritchard looks like 2 for 2 on avoiding the wrecks. He had 2 cars in front of him. Baskinger, Brock, and Orman get by. Jones going around, and I'm telling you what, Brett Pritchard, he's just having to deal with cars going around him everywhere, and this time the brakes are on his side. That is a good sign to see right there, because I'm telling you, he's been probably the cursed driver in the SKM driver lineup of all time, and all of a sudden he's been tearing it up here. So, good to see that right there for Pritchard. Caution's out, Osborne, your leaders, take it back to the green. Pace cars giving us the 1 lap to go. Is out of the race after that. Only Carter Friesen was the one out of the race. And I believe, yes indeed, now with Jessica Shelton, she is officially now out of the race as well. Angel Navarro back out on the course. So Joshua Osborne currently the leader yet again. Devin Becker second, Zach Flickinger third, Jackie Tang fourth, Charles Sanford fifth, 6 Myers, 7th, Ramian Fisher, 8th, Ron Bishop, 9th, Cole Deaver. Completing the top 10, Courtney Keith out of nowhere with great pit stops. She has now cracked the top 10. A great run for that 24 team there. And 11th through 15th, we have Kyle Matthews, Seth Cole, Manuel Hardin, TJ Hanley, and Kyle Keith. Pace car back down pit road. We're definitely going to keep an eye on that lap traffic. I think Jeffries may be up to speed for the most part. Curtis definitely will be for sure, as green flag back underway here at Charlotte. And Osborne got a terrific start in that Castrol GTX Chevrolet. Osborne going to try to represent for Johanna Atwood Motorsports. It's unclear what's going to happen with the future of that team next season, because Osborne and Qualls will be full-time in Cup, and Xfinity, the program, could either go away altogether or they could just have drivers in them. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but you never know. And look at DJ Curtis. He knows he's got a faster car than the 45 of Jeffries. He's trying to move him up the course. But meanwhile, up for the lead, Devin Becker trying to get the lead there is the Caterpillar Dodge. Elijah Leonard starting to slip back from that pack a bit. He is a little bit damaged off the pace. And now Curtis going to put the 45 in the middle. 3 wide coming into turn 3 and 4. Oh, they nearly are going 4 wide. Oh, look out. Oh, there goes Zach Flickinger. Around he goes. Tag involved. Ramian Fisher. Oh, a huge crash is going to happen. And a pile up here. The big one strikes here at Charlotte. Baskinger on his roof. Oh, and Patrick Smith goes airborne. Angel Navarro, Benjamin Miles. Oh, and a huge crash on lap 22 of 51. Caution will wave for the third time. The big one has struck here at Charlotte. Lots of cars involved. Some drivers got away with very minimal damage, and some drivers, well, they're not going to get lucky. And they wrecked at third place. And man, one of those drivers that had nowhere to go was that 12 of Ramian Fisher. He was having a great run, and unfortunately, it's going to be end for him. And Devin Becker and Connor Meyer, they're going to stay out. Osborne surrendering his second position. He's coming down. Charles Sanford. So good news for Curtis if he can stay ahead of Taryn Jeffries. He may have a shot of trying to get back on the lead lap. That's about everybody coming on down. I don't blame. That track got literally blocked. And see, Emmanuel Hardett's got damage. Benny Watson's got damage. TJ Hanley in the 07. Joshua Sicoli in the 33. Nathan Hudson, the 81. Jeffrey Finguy got a little bit of damage right there. Seth Gold in the 55. There's Patrick Smith in the 15. He flipped over and smoking. He's done for the night. Elijah Leonard trying to get on out there. A bunch of drivers also on pit road that were involved. Angel Navarro in that 23. Orban the 95. Benjamin Miles in the 42. FB Jones the 3rd in the 18. RJ Bishop in the 98. There's Baskinger, Roush, Lamas, Cole. There's Fisher with the service that he's trying to get. But caution is out for the third time tonight. Becker out in front. See what happens to Zach Flickinger and others. Well, you got to feel for Zach Flickinger here. Having such a great run, but of course, going 3 wide into here, nearly 4 wide, that just doesn't work. And man, the worst driver to have been in all this had to have been Jackie Tank. As you can see, he was in a very precarious spot. Seeing that how the 45 and the 54 right there, and then you can see the 96 just slides back up the course because of it. And, I mean, just absolutely gets the 7. And then you see Ramian Fisher, nowhere to go, gets involved. Once that car started to go down low and Courtney Keefe spun, all hell's going to break loose and the track's blocked at this point. You see the 24 going around right there. There's Jeffrey Finguy, Emmanuel Hardett, Nathan Orman. Just everyone's just trying to avoid. And they're still about going full throttle through the smoke, which is just not good. Jones goes into Hudson. There you see the 2 car right there of Baskinger flipping over right there, and then you're going to see some drivers in the rear of the field like Cody Lamas and all. No brakes at all. Just goes into the 15. Navarro's the one that hits him. Turner plows into Benjamin Miles. Just unbelievable. I like how the 15 managed to actually get hit, make the landing still, and drive away from this. And unfortunately, again, as mentioned, that is the end of Patrick Smith and many others, but holy cow, what a wreck that was right there. Let's get some onboards to that one there. On board, Joshua Sicoli there. I believe we are getting word he made it through this. Let's see if he did. Man, they're just wrecking all over, and oh, never mind. He did get involved a bit. He almost did. He got hit from behind and a little bit on the side and the front. So, he did not. Well, we do have a confirmation. He did. Nathan Fisher, check this out. Smokes up ahead. Smart driver right here. Knows everyone's going to be wrecking. And watch right here. He just darts to the high line. Hopes no one hits him. Your access is granted right there. And look, he's trying to weave in and out. Trying to get out of that mess. Avoids it all. And on board, Kyle Matthews. Check out his view from this incident. I just got clipped. He was just going too slow at that time, and he gunned it. He would have made it through, and he actually gets away from that, and you could hear the extra cars are flipping. He really didn't get a lot of damage, but got a little bit, though. Caution's out. Let's take him back to the green. Well, the pace car is giving us the 1 lap to go. We are not fully live, but out of the race, at least we can confirm, are Nathan Orman, Jesse Turner, Angel Navarro, Patrick Smith, TJ Hanley, Jake Baskinger, Nathan Hudson. And that is it. FP Jones III, you can see, is continuing there in that 18 car. As well as some drivers that are lapped down and damaged. Top 10 rundown at the line will be Devin Becker, Connor Meyer, Joshua Osborne, Cole Deaver, Charles Sanford as green flags back out. Ron Bishop, Brett Pritchard, William Brock, Courtney Keith, and Kyle Matthews. That completes your top 10. Green flag back underway, and the field has dwindled because of that big one. But the question is, will there be more cautions? One car completely fading. That's Benjamin Miles in the 42. I forgot to mention, too, Benjamin Miles is second in the points right now as we speak. FP Jones, you see that 18 passing that 42. That is your points leader right there. So that is a tough blow for Benjamin Miles. I know this is still regular season, but hey, at least when you get the points lead, it's always a big deal. So they try to fight for it like every tooth and nail there. But Devin Becker out in front. Curtis trying to get lucky, but again, stuck behind that 45 car. He's trying to do what he can to get around him. He knows he's got a faster car than the HP Mustang. Now this time going to go double wide right there. Very smart choice there by the Safelite Autoglass Camry there. He's got Cole Deaver all over the back bumper helping him there. And Meyer to the point. Going to go for the lead. You don't want to hit that apron. You do so, it's going to kill your momentum. And Meyer trying to get the pass completed, will do so. New leader, Connor Meyer, but Becker going to do the slide job on him. And 3 wide. Oh, no, that's for third. Again. Oh, contact. Oh, hard hit for Cole Deaver. The caution's out. Osborne involved. Wow, how did Elijah Leonard miss that one there? Oh, look out, look out. Woo! Kyle Keith must have ran into him. And indeed the case. The 19 smoking. Meyer will lead them down over Becker. Ron Bishop third, Sanford fourth, and Deaver completing your top 5. Somehow, Deaver's still at 5th, and you can see that damage on the 9. Where is he at? There he is. But I have a feeling he's going to come down pit road, though, so I'd be very surprised if he didn't. And somehow we avoided a bigger crash than expected. But man, and good news for Curtis, that guy's coming down pit road. Bad news for a driver like Joshua Osborne. Oh, Cole Deaver just got turned right there. That was Scott Roush. What was that for? And Kyle Keith coming on down. But tough break for Joshua Osborne. He had such a great night going. He has been having such a rough season. And this really will not help. He was running up in front of the field, led a lot of laps. Unfortunately, that will come to an end trying to battle for the win tonight, but at least he could try to get a good finish. And the Napa Chevrolet of Kyle Keith, his misery is going to continue for that 19 team, and he is out of it right there. Jeffrey's going to continue with no hood there. Caution's out. Once again, Meyer leader. Let's look at what happened. You know, I seen that a mile away that, you know, these drivers, they're having a lot of trouble with turn 4 right here, especially going 3 wide. It's just, it's something you don't do with the way how they run here. You don't do it. And the bigger problem is that Osborne, you've seen he had just about had a corner right there on the 45 right there. And somehow, I mean, it really could have been a lot worse. It really did. And I see the 45 hits the wall. The 54 Curtis just gets into a bit, goes into Cole Deaver. Goes into Jeffries, and I mean, Deaver took a shot right there. Osborne did the same as well. Curtis gets a piece right there, and I just actually realized I did not even see the 54 get involved. But watch the 87 you're seeing right there on the inside line. Watch right about there. Somehow he missed the 45 right there. Great piece of driving. Despite being a damaged lap car, he's still hanging on there. Wow. What a lucky break that is. We got to really check out the view there because I know we're taking a lot of onboard shots and all throughout this race. But I'm telling you, I don't know how Leonard managed to miss that one, but he damn sure did. So, wrong one. Onboard Elijah Leonard. I believe, too, this is the second time we're showing his onboard as well. Wow. Just enough right there. Close call. Caution's out. Let's take it back to the green. Well, welcome back. Pace car's giving us the 1 lap to go. As, again, I forgot to mention, we are past halfway. But out of the race after that incident, I believe... And we don't see any other drivers out of the race after that one there. Everyone else still either lap down or on the lead lap. Kyle Keith will probably finish this race in the 25th position after everything. DJ Curtis, you can see, got that little small buckle in the hood from that damage. I don't know if it's going to affect him. It may, but we shall see. Top 10 rundown is Connor Meyer, Devin Becker, Ron Bishop, Charles Sanford, Brett Pritchard, Kyle Matthews, Courtney Keith, Nathan Fisher, William Brock, and Jeffrey Finguy. They complete your top 10. Great run for Finguy. Hopefully I didn't jinx him by doing that one there. Fingers crossed. Here we go. As green flag back underway here at Charlotte. And oh man, for Curtis, he didn't get going right there. Connor Meyer did. That's what Curtis did not want to do right there. He did not want to get involved in any accident. He got a little bit right there. And you can tell it's just enough to not get himself up to speed and past Meyer to get his lap back. But the good news for Curtis and those drivers, as they are not getting involved, more of those drivers are wrecking. That's going to help them get up the few spots in the standings right there. Now hopefully these drivers learn their lesson, as Devin Becker now trying to retake the lead. Ron Bishop trying to get past those lap cars in third place there, and Sanford trying to complete for fourth. And Becker, I'll tell you what, ever since what happened to Osborne, Becker and Meyer have had the two dominant cars tonight. And now we got some new players coming up here. Ron Bishop finally making an appearance, coming back. And Charles Sanford out of nowhere is making his appearance now. Lap 35 of 51, I believe, too. If we have one more caution coming around lap 38 or lap 39, around there, it will be single file throughout the rest of the race. So I guarantee these lead lap cars, they want to make sure that all those lap cars are past them, even as far as DJ Curtis is concerned. Tell you what, give credit to Kyle Matthews. He's got involved in a little bit of that accident a couple cautions ago. Here he is in the 5th position with rear end damage, trying to not only get a top 5, but also trying to do a little more damage right there, trying to get a win right there. It'd be huge. And I'm telling you, how about Courtney Keith, Nathan Fisher? Very silent just about all race long. Here they are having a chance to go for the win right here, or at least get a really good, consistent finish. Brett Pritchard in 8th. Jeffrey Finguy in the 9th position. That almost confused me. There was Scott Roush right there. And William Brock, with how his damage has been, somehow hanging around in 10th. Tang still in 11th. 12th is Harden with no hood. 13th is Ramian Fisher with no hood. 14th, a lap down, or at least damaged, rather, is Osborne. 15th, Devers. 16th, Sicoli. 17th, Cole. And then there are the leaders. They are catching those slow cars ever so much. And I mean, they're really catching them. Kyle Matthews, Courtney Keith, Nathan Fisher. They're all passing DJ Curtis. I guarantee you, man, that they're really thinking that caution's going to come out soon, especially with those lap cars. That's what I think is the case. So they're trying to get around DJ Curtis and RJ Bishop. Meyer back and forth between him and Becker. Sanford and Ron Bishop don't have anything to do to get up there with those leaders, but now, here they come to the lap traffic. They've gotten around Seth Cole. They've gotten around Joshua Sicoli. Oops. And that'll be it for now. Becker got held up really badly. And Courtney Keith, Nathan Fisher have all caught up. And Sicoli playing back to his old ways again. And now Courtney Keith just the meat and the sandwich right there. Yeah, those cars are really slow. Holy cow. Yeah, they're only going 160 right now. That's like dangerously slow right there compared to 180 these leaders are going. Now they've gotten around Joshua Osborne and Cole Deaver, Becker and Nathan Fisher. Oh, they got really held up bad, and Becker almost messed up his line right there. And they are just trying to split that 27 now. Nathan Fisher getting stuck behind Joshua Osborne there in that Castrol GTX Chevrolet. Fisher trying to get around that 27 without causing harm. He's on that quarter panel right there. That's risky. Still stuck behind him. That 22 is just content riding behind the 27. I don't know what he is thinking, but it's allowing Brett Pritchard to nearly get into him. Pritchard rim riding the apron, for goodness sakes. Man, Fisher's still stuck behind the 27. They are just having a lot of issues, and now Fisher's finally going to break free. Look at Finn Guy. He got around Tang. That was for 9th. I know we're kind of just keeping an eye on these cars right here because there's lap cars everywhere, but finally breaking free, though, and I believe the next lap car is Benjamin Miles. He's in 1. But Connor Meyer, Ron Bishop, and Charles Sanford, your top 3, they have broken away from Devin Becker. He has just had absolutely zero luck trying to get around this lap traffic tonight. But still will come away with a very good run right there. But the old saying comes, a win would mean everything there. Nathan Fisher, Brett Pritchard are just content battling with one another. Finn Guy trying to catch up to them for those 8th and 7th positions. And Tang, damage affecting that Suave Men Chevrolet. I'll tell you what, with the way how they go, Benjamin Miles is going to probably get reeled in, but they may even catch up to Seth Cole and Joshua Sicoli again. Oh, there's a spin out here. It's Tara Jeffries and the caution's out. And this changes everything. Meyer, Ron Bishop, Charles Sanford, they did all not want to see that right there, but a big yellow flag for Tara Jeffries in the 45. If I were the leaders, I think you better be careful with, yeah, there's a thing called the brake. I think you may want to use that. Oh, and Ron Bishop got involved a bit. He got both with Taryn Jeffries. I don't know if that's going to send him down pit road or not, but he may have suffered some damage. He looks clean, though, I can tell you that, but, oh, man, that was a scare right there. But it looks like Ron's all good to go. He's not making an indication of coming down pit road, but again, as mentioned, that's what the leaders did not want to see, especially if you're the top 2, primarily the top 3, because now it's fair game at this point. You probably could have a total of, let's see, you got Matthews in the 6th position. He's kind of damaging off the pace. Probably 5 drivers mainly for the win, because Matthews is a bit off the pace. Curtis is a lap down. Bishop's 2 laps down. Fisher's in 7th. He's got to get lucky here. You got Pritchard. Finn Guy just couldn't get up to him in time. Same with Tang. Caution's out. Let's go take a look what happened to Taryn Jeffries. Well, this is what happened to Taryn Jeffries. He tried to get around Cole Deaver in that 9, and I don't know if Deaver just wasn't paying attention. The spotter didn't tell him that, there was a car coming up high that's even faster than him, and that was definitely not the case right there, and Jeffries and Deaver go around. You could see that 45 because of its contact. Also, that 45 is past a certain degree going around. They had to throw the yellow right there, and that was it. Yeah, because you see also Ramian Fisher and FP Jones the 3rd. They're coming on by. Of course, you have to throw the yellow at that point. That's what the NRSL officials did. Smart call. Caution's out. Let's take it back to the green, hopefully for the final time. Well, welcome back, guys. This will probably be a 3-lap shootout to determine the winner of this race, as long as there's no yellows. No one is out of the race after the incidents as shown. 13 cars on the lead lap. It'll probably be like that because it's only a 3-lap shootout. Again, we mentioned before, your top 5 here, they're probably the best chance of winning. It's Connor Meyer, Ron Bishop, Charles Sanford, Devin Becker, Courtney Keith. Because you got Kyle Matthews at 6. He's got damage. I don't know if he's going to really be a factor, but probably not. Then you got Nathan Fisher's behind 2 lap cars. Pritchard at 8th, Finn Guy 9th, Jackie Tang completing that top 10. Could be interesting there. Pace car coming on down pit road. Field maybe dwindle, but still going to provide some racing regardless. Here we go. Green flag back underway here at Charlotte. 3-lap dash. Here comes Becker to the inside of Sanford for 3rd. Ballsy move by the 77. And you can see Matthews, he's actually thankful it's a 3-lap shootout because he can actually somewhat battle. Fisher not wasting any time. He's trying to get around one of the lap cars. Becker going for 2nd. Here comes the 77. Been a long time since Devin Becker won in the Xfinity Series. He drove the 71 last time. It was back in Season 3, I think it was. Meyer looking for his first career Xfinity Series victory. He's already won a cup race. Now he's trying to win Xfinity. Here comes Becker trying to deny the odds. Courtney Keith looking to be a two-time winner. SKM has been on the prowl this season. Their move to Chevy has been great. But can they complete another race with another win? Becker versus Meyer versus Courtney Keith. 1 lap to go. Fisher just too far back. Charles Sanford going around Ron Bishop. He may have a chance. I don't think so, though. Fisher trying to go for what is looking like the 6th position there. Myers cleared Devin Becker. Not enough draft is showing. Coming to turn 3 and turn 4. Connor Meyer is going to do it again. He did in the Cup race earlier this season at Chicagoland. Today, he wins at Charlotte. His first career Xfinity Series victory, and finally gets the job done. Connor Meyer's been waiting for seasons to get the turnaround. Who is a Nura powerhouse juggernaut, one of the best that's there. In the NRSL, he's been starting slow as a single-car team. Formed himself a 2-car team last season. Didn't get any wins. And then this season, all of a sudden, Connor Meyer's been managing to win both series. He's ready to go, I can tell you that. Congrats to Meyer on his first career Xfinity Series victory and his second career NRSL win altogether. Let's get your top 10 results here. As Meyer takes the win, Becker will come away with the second place finish. 3rd, Courtney Keith. 4th, Charles Sanford. 5th, Ron Bishop. 6th, Kyle Matthews. 7th, Nathan Fisher. Great run for that 22. They got around both those damaged cars. Not enough time to get up to that 62. Maybe a lap more. He would have definitely done so. Brett Pritchard will come away 8th. Jeffrey Finguy managed to get around Jackie Tang in that 9th position. And completing the top 10, as mentioned, Jackie Tang. As here's the rest of your results, as you can see. 13 cars on the lead lap and 24 on the track. 25th on down, all out of the race, you can see right there. A big wreck took out a good chunk of the drivers right there, and it really changed for sure. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, be part of the NRSL button, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the Cup race that'll come on by, the Coke 600. Until then, thank you guys for watching. See you guys tomorrow.